Are we ready? Oh, she's having a diva moment? She's feeling herself? She's feeling her oats? Is that what's happening right here?
Yeah.
She's just not going to acknowledge the people in the podcast?
Oh, are we recording? Sorry, like in both places? Fuck, okay.
Girl, welcome to fall, baby. It is fall. It is getting a little crispy outside. And we decided to give you a little witch realness.
It's sweater weather, y'all, and we're here to lay curses. Makes no sense. Ignore me. It's been a day. It has been a fucking day.
The hell was that supposed to be, girl? Make it make sense. And to be honest, the only reason why I got this face mask on is because a bitch did not feel like putting on makeup today.
So she decided to treat her skin.
Exactly. I said, you know what? I've been getting in a drag. In a drag, bitch.
In a drag.
I've been getting in a drag. I've been getting in drag a lot lately. My skin needs a break. So today was an off day. I put a little, face mask on. Called it a day.
Yeah.
But anyway, honey, my name is Zamora Love.
My name's Princess Bootyshorts.
And welcome to our lovely podcast.
Two Queens, One Blonde.
Girl, we went through this last fucking week. How hard is it to know? You don't even have to know the exact words. You just have to be able to formulate it some way. Why didn't
you just go with it?
Because it's no.
Will we serve some hot tea?
So spark up.
And get the fuck up. Wake up, bitches.
So she really doesn't know the script. Bitch, this is Two Queens, One Blunt.
Two queens, one blunt. Two queens, one blunt. Two queens, one blunt. Two queens, one blunt. You better spark it up with two queens and a blunt. Two queens, one blunt. Two queens, one blunt. Two queens, one blunt. Two queens, one blunt. You better spark it up with two queens and a blunt.
Girl. You are a mess. A mess. I can't even talk about you being a mess, though. Let me turn on this camera so I can see what the hell I look like right now.
It's a highlight under the eyebrows for me.
Well, because she's a woman.
Yeah.
So, she's always going to look right. Oh, she looks real crazy.
Rah, rah, rah. Lady Frankenstein, rah, rah, rah.
Okay, y'all, what y'all are not going to do is judge me, okay? She put the face mask on and then decided to start setting everything up. And in doing that, the face mask has dried. Am I really going to keep this bitch on my face this whole time?
Yeah.
Is my skin going to be okay?
She should be fine.
Is she going to turn into a rock? A piece of cement?
I hope so. This is what we hope for y'all, right?
So you want to turn me into stone?
Turns you into stone.
You are so shady, so nasty, so rude. Baby, today, what are we talking about?
We're talking about murder mysteries. And by the way, y'all, this dumb bitch across from me, I'm not going to say any names whatsoever. She was like, oh my gosh, we're going to talk about this. Have you seen the Jeffrey Dahmer show? And I'm like, bitch, that wasn't a murder mystery. That was like history.
But it was a murder mystery at some point. They didn't always know what the hell was going on.
Anyways,
exactly.
So that's what we're talking about today.
Don't do me, bitch.
Anyways, that's what we're talking about today. I'm super excited.
Girl, but before we get into that topic, how has your week been?
My week was all right, honestly. It was one of those weeks where I was just hyped the fuck up, and then I went to the lake house on the weekend, and
Ooh.
I was supposed to go to work, but some shit happened on Saturday, and I did not go to work, and I stayed at the lake house, and... Yeah, now we're here, in this shit, getting crunk. We were drinking gin earlier, y'all.
Girl, first of all, we've been drinking all weekend.
All weekend.
All weekend, ridiculously. She had one job, and she did it.
No shade. Pussy pops on a Thursday.
But it pops better on Tuesdays.
Tuesdays are trash.
Tuesdays are trash, but that's when you can get a bean taco. With a little Himalayan salt.
Yeah.
Makes the pussy. That's the exact noise it'll make it do. Mm-hmm. I'm glad you know.
Anyways.
So this weekend, we were on a binge. I don't know what the fuck was going on, but the girl was drinking ridiculously. I went out with Mikey on Friday. We went to Alex K's party after the gig at Sidetrack. And then Saturday got lit all day Saturday, too. And then Sunday woke up drinking all day Sunday, too. And then now you're here, and
we've been drinking since I got here, too.
And we're about to keep drinking.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Now, y'all, you only clink your drink at the table if you're going to finish it. If you're not going to finish it, don't do that shit. That's what that, like, clink means. You're finishing it.
Oh, I normally do when I do it.
You said normally.
Yeah, because I normally only do that when I'm doing a shot.
Yeah.
I don't really do that when I'm just, you know. But anywho, you want to get into some Puff Puff Pass, spark up the blunt?
Oh my God. Okay, you know what? I'm going to be very rambunctious. It's Libra season now, and...
You're sparking the blunt.
Balance.
Oh my effing... I don't even know what's going on right now.
I fucked up.
No, you didn't. You actually wrote it, and then I just keep on, and there you go. Wow.
Happy Libra season, y'all. It's the air sign season, so we're taking over.
Baby, she has sparked the blunt. I'm so proud of you, and I appreciate you.
And today's ashtray is sponsored by no one, but we're using a Monster can.
From last week, to
From
be
last
exact.
week.
Baby, it is Libra season. My mom's birthday was on Friday.
Oh, happy birthday, Felicia.
Yeah, we're 7 days apart.
Wait, can we talk about that? I tweeted, I was like, I'm so excited for this season where people are going to start shit and then just sit there and be like, I'm just chilling. Because that's literally what Libra season is.
No shade.
No shade, no shade, no tea, but all tea. It's Earl Grey.
It's her dying for me. If you guys... Ooh, I gotta bring it back. If you guys hear an echo today, we apologize. There's some moving around going on. I am redoing the studio, so pretty soon you guys will see some slight changes in our scenery. If you are watching it on the YouTube, make sure that you do like, share, subscribe, comment, interact with us.
I'm so sorry for burping, y'all.
This hoe. Interact with us. We want to interact with the listeners of this podcast. So when you see us post something, baby, don't be afraid to comment on it. We'll comment back.
Honestly, yeah. I'm ready to talk shit, y'all. Say some shit.
We want to interact with you guys. And shout out to Belgium.
Belgium.
We got some listeners out in Belgium. We peeped that. We also got some listeners in the UK and Switzerland as well.
I will spill my drink.
Oh, girl. Shout out to y'all. Thank y'all so much for tuning in. We got listeners all across the world, girl.
And we have a few in our hometown.
We have listeners in our hometown. We have listeners all across America. But I was truly gagged that we're only 3 weeks in and we're reaching bitches all the way on the other side of the world.
Right.
Shout out to y'all.
Shout out.
Today we are dedicating this podcast episode
to y'all.
To the listeners in Belgium. Shout out to y'all. Comment if you are one of the listeners in Belgium.
I'm translating it.
Wait, what, do they speak English in Belgium?
I think everyone speaks English everywhere except us. We speak English and no other language, but everyone else is smart as shit, so. Anyways, Puff Puff Pass.
So Puff Puff Pass has a theme song now? Love to see it.
Anyways, this one is a debate.
Okay.
Would we better... 5, 6, 7, 8. Would we be better off without social media, or do the benefits outweigh the costs?
I think we would 100% be better without social media. I actually miss the days when social media was not around.
I feel like if we learned moderation when we were exposed to it, especially like our generation and the next generation, I feel like it would have been okay. But I feel like since we were just so like indulged, like we had the moment we didn't have it and it was nice, or whatever, and it was just like, oh, we just went outside. But like at the same time, think about it. If you were to drive somewhere, how the fuck are you gonna get there? Are you really gonna look at a map?
That's not social media.
Oh, it's technology.
That's technology. Social media is Facebook, Twitter, Instagram,
I wouldn't talk
TikTok. All that shit that we waste our time on. We compare ourselves to when we see other people living these fake ass lives.
I don't compare shit. I use Twitter and I like to talk shit.
Okay, you don't. I don't. But people in general compare themselves a lot to what they see on social media. They feel like they have to live that life, even though most of what you see on social media is a lie.
So like what about like learning, what if this is like one of those things where you have to learn the lesson to like you have to resist that, you have to like, what if it's a part of the growth for this new generation?
I mean, I think everybody has felt the lesson then, because there's a very small amount of people who don't go social media crazy.
100%. But again, that's the part of lessons. It's like you have to fail and then you try again and until you get it. Like that's part of learning. That's part of growing as a human. You're not just going to get things right away. Some people do and they're like, yeah, I don't fucking need this shit. But some people have to go through the trials and tribulations to actually learn those lessons and grow as people, you know?
Is that why you never wanted to listen to me when I tried to help you with your drag all these times?
Oh, we're going to go there. Do you really want to go there? Because we could talk about your relationships and shit if you want to go there.
I mean,
shut up.
We're just bringing things to the line.
We can bring it to the line.
Bring it to the line.
I hate you. Pull a fucking card. How?
Okay. Oh, it's a puff card, and we are already puffing.
We're already puffing.
We're just going to pull another one, and this is a most likely to. Talk to a tree for an hour while on shrooms.
Me. 100%.
Wait, have you ever done shrooms?
Yes.
I have as well. Tell us about your shroom experience.
So my shroom, bitch, you were with me for my first shroom experience because we went to the lake house. It was during Coviana.
Oh my goodness.
And we were doing our virtual drag and we were making music videos and shit, which I low-key loved. It was a lot of fun.
That was fun. Stressful but fun.
Stressful but fun. So then we both literally, I was like, okay, I have these. And our other friend was like, no, I'm not going to take some right now. I'm not going to give names because if they want to talk about their drug experiences.
Bitch.
Yeah, if they want to talk about their drugs, they can. But anyways.
It's fucking shrooms.
So then we took the shrooms, and then I have to start painting my face. This is when I was first starting just to paint my face.
Oh, I remember this.
Struggle bus. And then I was like sitting in the fucking mirror in the bathroom being like, bitch. And I started cracking the fuck up. But then I eventually got it done. But shrooms is cute. I much rather take acid. And that's just...
Oh, she's jumping right into the strong stuff.
I mean, they're both hallucinogenics. So I'm just saying, like...
Love that.
I'm not saying I'd much rather do PCP and shit.
Got it. When I did shrooms for the very first time, this was low-key back in college days, like right after college in that era.
7 years ago.
Before we lived together now. And literally, I was with some old coworkers that I had. Shout out to them from Charlotte Ruse. I don't remember all their names. But we had all linked up at one of our friends' house that lived across from 2 East 8th. Mm-hmm. And in the building with the gym.
I know exactly what you're talking about.
Yeah, and so we had went up there and we had shrooms. We had one of our friends watch us to make sure that everybody was like, safe about life. And bitch, when I tell you I was so high, I was tweaking the fuck out. We went up to her wee man's apartment to pick up something. And literally when we went up there, he noticed that we were tweaking and he asked if we had took the shrooms and we told him yeah. And then he was like, oh, you guys should check out my velvet wall. Bitch, he showed us a velvet wall. I fell in love with the velvet wall. I was rubbing on the velvet wall for like 20 minutes. Then somebody was banging on the door and the people in the living room tried to act like it was the cops coming to crash a party. Because apparently there was some party that was happening. And so me and my friend, high as fuck, fucking shrooms, ran into the bathroom to hide. I laid in the bathtub and closed the damn curtains. She crawled underneath the bathroom sink, and we literally just hit one job. We literally
That's the audacity for me.
We literally just hid in the bathroom until the coast was clear, and everybody was like, "Did y'all really just take off and hide in the bathroom?" The police were not gonna arrest you. But we were like, "Bitch, we're high on shrooms. We're tripping. We don't have time to even interact with them." But the whole overall trip was bonkers. That's the easiest way that I can explain it.
It's fucking crazy, bro.
It was crazy, and I felt like I was high for like 9 hours. I don't know. Shrooms is a really...
It only lasts 4 hours for me. Like, truly, it's like a 4-hour
no.
thing where acid lasts for like 12 hours. And I'm like,
See,
sitting there
but
like,
I'm not trying to get into the acid like that. I'll do, or I have done, and I will do. But for me, I'm more so on the let's keep it natural kick. And for me, the shrooms gets the job done. I've had some really good high experiences on shrooms, and I love it.
I love that for you.
Pick a card.
Yeah. Debate again. We need to shuffle this shit.
They are shuffled, bitch. I took my time and shuffled those.
Clearly not. Anyways, which movie is critically underrated? Sucker Punch. Sucker Punch is critically underrated.
Okay.
Have you seen it?
Yes.
Okay.
You know, I'm not a movie bitch like that.
I know you're not.
And the movies that I do watch are all like critically acclaimed. So I guess I don't have a say in this.
Love that for you. Pick a card.
Here, take this.
Taking the blunt.
I'm taking my blunt downtown, smoking slow, nowhere to go when I'm high ho.
Niggas.
Damn, it's another debate.
I told you to shuffle the shit.
But I promised that I did. But guess what?
Read the fucking card.
It says, who in the group do you think could actually win the Bachelorette?
You. Because this is the thing. I feel like at some point I'll be annoyed with that motherfucker and I'll be like...
First of all, I don't share peen. And what you're not about to do is get me in a house
with 10 other bitches.
I don't even think it's 10. I think it's like 20, isn't it? It's a whole bunch of them.
It's a whole bunch of hoes.
You are not about to get me in the house with all these bitches and try to make me jealous. Because what I'm going to do is I'm going to off everybody in that motherfucker.
This is on record.
Not really. I promise y'all. I'm not psychotic. I take it back. I won't off everybody. But what you're not going to do is make me jealous. I'll walk up out that bitch.
Yeah.
Either you want me or you don't. Period. I'm not about to play games with you. So.
Not for a nigga.
Not for a nigga. So, I mean, but do I think I could win it? Yes, but I wouldn't.
I feel like that's the thing. It's like a game show, and I feel like that you would go that extra step to win just to say that you did it. But other than that, like, if it were just to be like, yeah, we're going to do it, I feel like you'd be like, yeah, I'm not dealing with this shit. I'd be like, yeah, I'm having fun.
Yeah, I'm not doing that. But you know what I would do? Survivor.
No, if you want to see me have a full-on anxiety, bitch, and panic attack at the same time on national television, put me on Survivor. Do it.
Okay, so let's say that we take out the eliminations of Survivor. If you were on Survivor, how many days do you think
One.
You would... No hesitation.
I literally would start crying probably the first day. I'm terrified of crickets.
Wait, are you really?
I literally, like, I went to go, okay, where I live right now, before my little transition, I had to go pick up Simba's poop. And I was like, okay. And then a giant cricket jumped out, and I was like... And I freaked the shit out, and I couldn't grab the rest of the poop because the cricket kept jumping by it. And I almost had an entire panic attack. I almost started crying.
So the question becomes, why crickets?
Okay, so this one time when I was younger, I was riding my bike to 7-Eleven. And it was a normal thing. I was like, whatever. It was like a half mile. It wasn't super bad. But there were like fields on each side of the grass. And all of a sudden, a whole bunch of crickets and grasshoppers start swarming, jumping like crazy as I'm riding my bike through this shit. after that shit, I was terrified. Because, like, why the fuck can you jump that high? Why can you reach my face? Why is your jumping so sporadic? I can't predict what it is. And I unpacked this the other day. I can't predict where they're going to jump. I don't know what's going to happen. They could jump whichever way they want to, and I don't know. And that terrifies me. It's so unpredictable.
I don't want to laugh at your terrors, but I can tell this is really something that you have to work through. Have you talked to your therapist about that?
We don't go to therapy because we're not trying to get locked away.
Oh, they're going to say you're a crazy bitch. And
They're like, damn, where's the jacket? I'm like, that one's not cute.
But here on the Two Queens, One Blunt podcast, we do support therapy. So please make sure if you are someone who needs to talk to someone, you go to therapy.
Either that or 1-800-SUICIDE or the suicide hotline. I think that's what the number is.
Damn. That we're going to have to, we'll put it below.
We'll put it below.
Oh, damn. But what if they're listening?
Keep watching the podcast because this is entertaining. And we'll post it at the end.
No.
This is a puff.
Because we're not about to do that. If you are
in need.
And
we're being like that ass serious. Like,
yes.
Please, if you're in a situation where you feel like you need any type of consider.
The point is, if you are listening to the podcast and you are not watching the podcast, if you do live in the United States of America, the suicide help number is 1-800-273-8255. Again, that is 1-800-273-8255. Definitely give them a call. There will be someone to answer whenever you feel like you are alone.
Yeah.
All right.
All right.
Card.
The fucking bait.
Wait, is it really another debate card? I guess we're debating all day today, huh?
All right.
Very liberal of us.
Honestly, I think we'll agree on this one. If we're in a simulation, can we hack it? Yes. I think we can.
I think that there's too many glitches in this current simulation that we are in for us not to be able to hack it.
Bitch, can we talk about this the other day? I feel like I jumped simulations because I felt like something happened, and then people were like, "No, that never happened." And I was
Okay,
like,
so we're gonna have an episode on this. But
fine, we won't talk about it now.
Wait, but we could briefly just touch on this part though. I was just watching this conspiracy video on TikTok, but I wasn't on TikTok watching it. I was watching.
She don't watch it. She is not on TikTok, y'all.
Not a TikTok girl. But I was watching the video of a TikTok conspiracy theory, and this girl apparently has documentation from the FBI website, so we can go in there and look it up. And there is literally documentation explaining how humans can jump planes.
Yeah, 100%. They documented everything. They have to legally post it. They give all the FBI and CIA files. They're all out.
I was gagged. I said, wait, so we could really jump to different dimensions and really
Yeah, bitch.
go.
There's also like life like hacks and shit that you get like. Bitch, shit's crazy. Shit's fucking crazy.
Girl, shit is crazy, and I am truly gagged.
Oh my god, wait. Okay.
She's dying.
I realize we have to take a break at some point, so I'm not going to say what I had to say. Continue and pull a card, ho.
Okay, because I was going to say, we're definitely going to take a break soon. We got maybe 3 more cards? 2 more cards.
2 more cards.
Okay. This is a memory one. Thank God we finally got out of debate. What is the birthday of the player to your right? If you can't remember, you must buy them.
October 1st, 1993.
What time?
Sometime in the morning.
Lies. It's okay. You don't have to.
Fuck your double Scorpio in your chart, bitch.
There's no double Scorpio in my chart.
Aries. Why did I say Scorpio?
I don't know. Let's
don't know.
reactivate your brain. Your simulation is tripping.
Tripping, y'all.
Glitchy.
Hold on, ready?
Go
Okay.
ahead and pull a card. This is our last card of the Puff Puff Pass.
All right. Dare. I'm not even going to say truth because there's no truth in it.
Okay.
Spell everyone's first name backwards. Or chug your drink.
The thing. Okay.
Y'all, I'm sorry. I'm probably going to fuck this up 3 more times.
TROHSYTOOBSSECNIRP for Princess Bootyshorts.
You forgot an E.
No, I didn't.
Or an I at the beginning.
No, I did not. We can run it back. I did not. And for me, it would be No, it would be EVOLARO.
First name, you dumb hoe.
Oh, I did the entire name. Because I'm that bitch. I'm that bitch.
I'm that girl.
Oh, she likes the song now? Or has she listened to it?
I never said I didn't like
You
it. It's just my
actually
least
100%
favorite.
did.
No, everyone says, what's your least favorite song on the album?
No.
That is my least favorite
You
song.
said, and I
but
quote,
I
you
didn't,
did not like
that
that
is
song.
a lie. That is a lie from all the heavens.
I'm going to let the Beehive know
Beehive,
that Princess Bootyshorts has betrayed Beyonce.
I want you to all eat my entire ass respectfully. I'll let
Eat
you
it
know.
disrespectfully.
Ew, you can't eat it disrespectfully. Taste it.
You look like a drunk auntie trying to flirt with the young children, bitch. I'm sick and tired of you, ho. On that note, let's take a break. We will be right back. It was you thinking that the playback was me talking for real, though. You said, yeah, I can hear you. I can hear. I was like, bitch, open your eyes. I didn't want to say it. I was like, when she opens her eyes, she'll see. Oh, my goodness.
I don't even know what I was looking at. Let me be honest. They weren't closed. I was looking at some shit.
I was like, oh, she's high. Boots. Ladies, gents, non-binary pals, we are back. It is time to get into the topic of the day. Today, we are talking about some murder mysteries. Oh, we're going to spark up a little joint while we're doing it? You said, fuck it. Why not? Is that the... Doom, 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 no, doom, doom. Speaking of that, or singing of that, did you used to watch Law and Order?
Yes, me and my... Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Oh, my God.
Oh, my God. What are you doing? Just pressing shit. Okay, you are... I'm like, girl, exposing Groupon business up there. Oh, my goodness. Jeez. Definitely going to have to cut that out. She had one job. So far, it's not been... I just want you to know how you look right now. You look like a black lady who has been going through the struggle, and she's just tired. She's smoking her cigarette on her last whim, and she been going. She's sick of his shit. She's sick of his shit. That was the look that you were giving right then when you was hitting that. It was given very much so. Diary of a Mad Black Woman.
Damn. Anyways.
When she was sitting across the table.
What was the question that you asked? I forgot.
Oh. I asked if you ever watched, or if you watched
SV, Law and Order.
Law and Order.
Yes, me and my grandmother. Because first off, it would come on before Charmed on TNT.
Yes, Charmed.
And after Charmed. So, like, obviously, if I'm just sitting there, I'm going to watch something. Because all the other shit that's on TV as a child was some bullshit. But then my grandmother would also watch it. So anytime I'd go over her house as like a teenager or a young adult, I'd sit there and watch Law and Order and be like, damn, this shit is real interesting.
Girl.
I fucks with it so hard now.
Were you one of the people that went to sleep watching it?
No. If I'm watching it while I'm in bed, it's because it's 5 in the morning and I stayed up all night, you know.
It's 5 o'clock in the morning.
TNT.
The conversation got boring.
Da-da-dum.
I always say that there is something wrong with people who can watch Law and Order SVU when they go to bed. Hi, I'm People.
I was about to be a sports utility vehicle. And then I was like, that's not what it means.
Because, baby, I can watch that all the time. But
See, That's how one of my sisters listens to murder mystery podcasts and stuff.
Same.
Like, or YouTube videos when she goes to sleep and shit. It's like, girl.
That's me currently.
See.
My favorite to listen to, I have two. Well, I actually have three. Lovely T, she started doing them again. Well, not again. She started doing true crime and murder mystery, things like that, on YouTube, and she has a podcast for it. I definitely recommend y'all get into her. Lovely T is just a really good YouTube and podcaster in general. She's really factual, and she takes a journalistic approach when it comes to celebrity gossip, and she doesn't just talk about celebrity gossip. She was the one who told me about COVID. Before COVID hit America in 2020.
That's a gag.
She was the one talking about it when it was in China, when nobody was talking about it. All the facts, she knew it all.
Isn't that right before you got it?
Girl, right before I got it. Girl.
She was like patient like 5.
Fuck you, bitch. But Lovely T started doing them. But of course, I absolutely 100% stand Mr. Ballin. He also does murder mysteries and different storytelling of like crimes and scary, creepy things like that on YouTube. He has videos, and he also has a podcast of it. And then Bailey Sarian, she does the Makeup Mondays, where she's doing a murder mystery and makeup. So she'll be doing makeup and telling stories about murder mystery and all that good stuff.
I like that. That's really cute.
I love it. Absolutely love it. I watch that stuff all the time while I'm going to sleep, when I'm getting ready, when I'm just hanging around the house. And I'm like, it's absolutely ridiculous how much we as a people have fallen. Okay, bitch, first you hit the microphone. Now you almost knock over the computer. What the fuck are you going through?
A lot.
I'm like, bitch.
Actually.
How lit is she over there, bitch?
Shit.
But yes, why are we as a people so obsessed with murder mystery?
Because it's one of those things where it's like, oh my gosh, you hear this shit and it's like, it could be anyone around you. And it's like really interesting. And to get into the minds of these people who are like doing this like horrendous fucked up shit, it's interesting. It piques the mind's curiosity. Some people are scared of it, but some people are really just like, I want to know more.
I love it. Like, it's kind of sick. Because, let's be clear. When I say I love it, it's not that I love it because it's like, ooh, this is entertaining. But it's like, listening to those stories, first of all, I feel like you're informing yourself when you listen to those stories. Because some of those situations, you could easily be in. And it's like, okay, this...
Literally, we were watching
That was nowhere near done.
Yes, it was.
No, it was not.
Yes, it was.
Bitch,
I made it. I know exactly.
So you made the filter?
That filter was huge, yes.
I actually want us to pour that out and take a look and see how much
Oh,
was
my
left.
God. It's not even your weed. By the way, the weed we smoked today was Boogeyman. Boogeyman from Zenleaf.
Bitch, it had nothing to do with it if it was my weed or not.
Mind your fucking business.
You know what?
I know exactly how much of the joint I had left.
Okay. This dramatic hoe. Fuck you, bitch. Anyway. Back to fucking murder mystery before you end up a murder mystery case. Exactly. You better die right on cue. Bitch, there's something in my eye down boots. Fuck you. Anyway, Jeffrey Dahmer's story is now being turned into a TV series on Netflix.
Oh, yeah. You were watching that earlier.
Yes.
And it's so crazy because I definitely have been like one of those situations, and I probably should have like ran or something. Like looking back on it, but
wait, what? You was fucking Jeffrey Dahmer?
No, bitch. Obviously, I was a fucking child. Why are you asking dumb questions? But I've been in situations with men where it's like, this is a lot of red flags.
And you stayed.
For the most part.
Why?
You know, fuck it. Let's see what happens.
Wow.
Yeah. But I also think, again, I could escape something. I would get away. I could escape a cult. So.
Girl, I hope so. I truly hope so. It's
honestly, I think summer 2023, I'm going to join one.
And summer 2023 is when our friendship ends.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I guess I'll have to find a new replacement.
I'm like,
so
bitch.
I'm putting that out there now. We will be looking for a replacement queen in the summer of 2023. If you would like to replace
honestly,
Princess
but could you
Bootyshorts.
imagine having like me come back and be like, yeah, this cult was some fuck shit, y'all. And then I just spill the tea.
I mean, I would be very scared to even give you a platform to speak on after you left the cult. So I'm not even going to lie. So
I don't know. It couldn't be any worse than what I have now.
Well, what's going on now? Oh, Lord, I'm scared.
I have a platform, y'all.
Oh, is that what this is? Damn, we done fucked up and gave her a platform. Jeez. But anyhow, the Jeffrey Dahmer story has been turned into a TV series on Netflix. And girl, when I tell you it's very interesting watching it, because of course we all know the story, but to actually like watch how it worked and how it played out. And first of all, shout out to the actor that is playing him. I can't remember his last name.
Evan Peters.
I was gonna say it's Evan, but I can't remember his last name. I hope that he has a support group or is getting some therapy, because you really gotta take into consideration these actors really dive into these characters.
It's giving Jared Leto.
Girl, it's giving. I definitely hope that he wins a lot of awards for it, because he is really acting his ass off. But it's actually very scary to watch, because it's like, for example, that scene, I think it was like in episode 4, where he was talking with the grandma, and then he just snapped off and just started like yelling at her.
Yep.
Like a maniac.
I was like, who the fuck are you yelling at, bruh?
Grandma was scared.
Grandma should have whooped that ass. Let's be honest.
Okay, that's probably where they messed up in the first place. They should have been whooping that ass.
Whooping that ass.
Spare the rod, spoil the child having ass. Could not stand you, because they should have been whooping that ass. See, you are definitely giving black auntie vibes today, and I'm here for it. I'm very much so here for it. You know, that's how I feel when I wear my little pussy cunt wig. Mm-hmm. So we should have both. One day we're gonna both give you auntie vibes at the same time. She's gonna wear her curls, and I'm gonna wear my pussy cunt wig, and we are gonna be two cool aunts smoking a blunt, hanging out and talking shit. Maybe we should have an actual aunt on the podcast when that happens. I don't know. Maybe we could have Carrie, or maybe you could have Kenya. Kenya would be a lot of fun to smoke and be on there with, bitch.
Malaysia too.
Malaysia would be a good time too. We definitely would have to have one of our like actual aunts do it though, so that way we can have good kiki. But yeah. I don't know if we're ready to have guests on the podcast.
I'm ready for our 3 that we have to have first.
Yes.
I'm excited for those. Yeah. And y'all won't know until you know.
Yes, you won't know until you know. But what you do need to know is that being on this podcast, you're going to have to wait, boo. Because there's people that we have that have to go on the podcast before we just have anybody on the podcast. And I know there's a lot of people who have hit us up and been like, oh, I want to do your podcast. We would love to have you come onto the podcast.
We're here for it. Yes.
But we just need you to know that there are certain people that do have to come first. And once those people are on the podcast, then we're open to having other people on the podcast.
Yeah.
So buckle up, bitch, because you're going to have to wait a while. Get comfortable.
Corvette.
Hopped in a jet, Corvette. I don't know.
Anyways, so speaking of murder mysteries, I watched this horror movie. It wasn't really a horror movie. It was like a thriller called Creep.
Creep. Wait, let me pull this up. I think I've heard of this. Keep going.
So pretty much the synopsis is this man's like, yo, I'm dying of cancer. Come film for me for 8 hours. Just film my life. And I'll give you money. And this gay guy goes and does it. And yeah.
When did it come out? Oh, I have it. It came out in 2014.
2014.
I did see this.
It was a really good movie.
Mm-hmm.
But it definitely gave that murder mystery where it was like, what the fuck? And y'all just go watch the movie. If you don't want to watch it, message me personally and I'll definitely spoil it for you. But if you do want to watch it,
bitch,
watch
fuck
it.
that shit. This shit came out in 2014.
So I can say something?
Yes, bitch.
Oh, okay.
Wait, no, fuck that shit. Let's talk about spoiling shit real quick. Yeah. Bitch, when shit has been so far in the past like that, it is 2022. This came out in 2014.
It's like 8 years ago.
You had 8 years.
8 years.
To watch
I just
this movie.
watched it yesterday.
Okay, and that's fine. You chose to. But if somebody spoiled it before then, you could not have been mad at him.
I literally spoiled the movie for myself while I was watching it.
I do that all the time.
Because I'm like, I don't want no surprises. What the fuck's about to happen?
I like to know, especially if it's a scary movie.
You
So, anyways, ahead, spoil it.
So pretty much the fact that this man's like going through this thing and he gets this dude fucked up and shit.
Me. I was trying to tell them, if you don't want the spoiler, log out, fast forward.
Y'all had 8 years. Anyways,
go ahead, girl.
So he got him fucked up, and his sister calls, and he was pretending that his sister was his wife, and he told this dude the story that he raped his wife, but he actually raped his sister. And then it was like, oh my god. And then the sister calls the guy that's recording, and he's like, Joseph? And he was like, no, this isn't him. She's like, oh my god, leave the house and run away and you'll be safe. But his dumbass didn't do it, and he went through.
Was the sister Angela?
I think so, yes.
Okay.
So then he went through all this bullshit, and then the guy sent him videos of him like digging a grave, and like sent him a video because he threw out his gift to him. And
was the guy Aaron?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
I have the cast in front
of me. I love that. It's beautiful. Anyways, and then there was something that the guy that was like crazy and like killed him. It was like an animal head that he put on before he did everything. Does it say it on there?
Well, it gives us a description. It's okay. First of all, you cunty whore. It says, like, bitch, I don't know what the fuck is going on with you today, but you better check yourself before I fuck you up, bitch.
I'm sorry.
Like, whoa there, bitch. Okay, the description that it says for the movie on here is, Aaron answers an online ad and drives to a stranger's house to film him for the day. The man wants to make a movie for his unborn child, but his request became more bizarre as the day goes along. That's all it says. You spoiled it. They just, give you enough tea so that way you listen. I love how you said, fuck the headphones. I don't want to hear you. Just fuck my drag. Shady boots. Girl, can we go back to Jeffrey Dahmer? Well, no, we can go. We can finish up here.
That's what we're talking
yeah,
about.
Yeah. I forgot. I thought we got off topic for a second. I just realized that I was part of it.
It was very on topic.
It was. Your cuntiness wasn't, though. But it was.
It was a mystery.
So do you recommend the movie?
I do, and then they have a second one.
But it's see that
definitely
too.
one of those movies where you like sitting there and you're like, what'd you just say?
If you had your fucking headphones on, you would have heard me. Took me some, what did you just say? You fucking bitch. I don't know what the hell you're on today. This is what happens when you drink gin. What I said, because you said they definitely have a second one, I said, yeah, it came out in 2017. What did you think I said?
I don't know. I just started talking, and then I heard how. And I was like, what the fuck?
You got so offended, it was ready to beat me up for speaking. Like, damn.
I just wanted to know what you said.
Did you watch the second one?
No.
Are you going to?
I might. Okay. I watched Insidious the other night.
Where did you watch Creep On?
YouTube.
Okay, because I definitely see that it is. Oh, one job. No. If you are watching the podcast on YouTube, you will understand what job means. Oh, you won't even be watching this on YouTube because we're so far in this. This will be on the Patreon. So make sure that you do subscribe to our Patreon where you can watch the full video version. We normally only post the first 15 to 20 minutes of the podcast on YouTube. So check us out. All streaming platforms, of course, if you want to listen to the audio. But if you want to watch us, see what crazy looks we're wearing, if we're wearing a look, if we're eating candy corn. Bitch, candy corn is on the same level as Peeps. You should be ashamed of yourself.
I almost threw this at your forehead.
And do it. And do. Get ready. If you get some luck on
You're
my
starting
computer.
it, bitch. You are starting it.
So by me getting alcoholic beverage on my wig is going to be a problem.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And you're going to destroy my computer and the podcast recording equipment and the microphones.
Just so you can get away with some shit. What if you destroy it before I even do anything?
Have perfect aim. I was aiming right at that face.
I want you to know I'm throwing the can at you. I'm not even trying to spill shit on you. I'm throwing the can at your forehead.
And that's what I was doing
After
too.
this one.
Do it, bitch. Do it. You're feeling very froggy today. And I just want you to know.
Two for flinching, bitch.
Give me my tune in. Give me my tune in. I dare you, ho. I just want you to know. Not footsie. What the fuck kind of freaky shit? All I know is you are on one today. You're feeling froggy. You want to hop. You feeling something. You got a dick appointment later? Maybe you should go. You feeling some way. You got some energy you got to let out. Auntie Bootyshorts is ooh. She needs some young peen in her life. Okay, but let's wrap up this subject. Before we do wrap up this subject, I have one more question that I want to ask.
Yeah.
Do you think Jeffrey Dahmer was racist, or do you think that he was just attracted to black people?
I think he was just attracted. Okay, first off, I think he was mentally ill. Second off, I think he was attracted to black people, but at the same time, like I feel like everyone that he killed was like, I don't want to say that, but like they were all pretty. They were all really attractive. He had good taste in men, but like it just sucked that they died. But I don't mean that in like an offensive way.
Right. Much respect to the victims
And
the
their
victims'
families.
because we do have to keep in mind that while we're watching this as a show for entertainment purposes, this is actually a real life situation that happened, and those victims' families are still alive and still well, and this isn't like this happened decades and decades and generations ago. This is something that
Was within our lifetime.
Was definitely within our lifetime. So these people are definitely around. We have to treat this situation with respect and remember that the families are also... Okay, that's the third time you hit the microphone. The families are... What are you going through? I'm trying to give respect to the families, and you're over here. Are you okay? What is happening?
My hair was on my eyelashes, and I was like, this shit is real heavy. Let me just clear the face.
She's high as shit. The girl is going through it. Like I was saying.
Respect.
Respect to the family, in all honesty. We do just want to make sure that's clear. And make sure that y'all stay respectful of them. Okay. Mm-hmm. But yeah, I was just asking that because, you know, he did kill a lot of black people. It wasn't all black people. Because the first couple people he killed were white. But it was a lot of black people that he did kill. So I was like, do we think he was racist, or do we think that it was attraction? Because he was really attracted to their hearts and their organs and like the deadness.
What
of
if it's
them.
like the fetishization? Like, cause you know, like people are tend to be like stronger and shit.
Can you come closer to the mic?
I was chewing, and I did not want people.
Well, maybe you should stop eating those nasty ass candy corns.
Y'all. Never mind. I'm not even gonna ask this question.
Comment below. No, we are gonna answer. We are gonna ask the question, and this is gonna be a snippet. Comment below if you think candy corns are an acceptable snack or an acceptable candy, or acceptable, period. And also comment below if you think that they're trash.
Hold on.
Because I think they're trash.
Baby Shrek.
Oh, Shrek. Oh, we're twins.
No, because Arthur definitely called you Shrek, bitch.
Oh, so Arthur got beef?
Mm-hmm.
Well,
Fight him.
you let him know that I'm a vegetarian and I ain't fucking scared of him. Let's take a break. We're going to take a break and then we will come back with this week's confession. And we're back.
We're back.
We are back, and we are going to wrap up this podcast. But before we wrap up the podcast, we're going to dive into a confession this week. We did scour the mean streets of Reddit. We almost did an Am I the Asshole today, but then we found this confession, and I thought this one was just a little funnier. And this bitch is still going to town with these nasty-ass candy corns. You have got to do
Why
better,
are you
my
such
friend.
a hating ass bitch? Like,
Okay.
it costs nothing to not hate on my shit.
Okay. That's why your candy corn is... Never mind. Anyway, let's get into this week's confession. This is on the confession Reddit. This was posted by Diminished Butthole. That is the name of the Reddit user. Thank you so much for posting this. Let's get into the confession.
Diminished.
I stole brownie toppings from a frozen yogurt store. Up until recently, I had never had those little brownie pieces from frozen yogurt places, and I decided to try them the other day. Instant love. I went home, and all I could think about was those brownie bites. The way they tasted, smelled, and felt in my mouth were immaculate. So, yesterday, I went back to that same store, which was open late. The worker must have been in the back or something because they weren't there. Then my primal instincts kicked in. I thought about it for a bit, and then I decided that if the worker didn't come back in the next 3 minutes, I would take the entire tub of brownie bites. If I got caught, I would use my karate skills that I learned from watching Cobra Kai and take out the worker. I set the timer. 1 minute, 2 minutes, 3 minutes, go time. I ran up to the counter and grabbed the tub by the edges and ran out the store with it. I drove home and ate all of it in my car. I don't think that I'm wrong, but I'm worried I'll get caught. Update. I returned to the store just an hour ago and everything went smoothly. I got my yogurt with no brownies and left. I had committed the perfect crime. I strutted out of the store. I felt some guilt for the brownie theft, although it's not like a big company like Yogurtland will notice a small hit to their millions of brownie bites. Stop telling me I'm in the wrong, by the way. I know, and I have zero remorse.
That's hot. Honestly, that's hot. I'm glad you put that in there because I was like, damn, bitch, you real sad. But, like, you said I have no remorse. Go off. Go the fuck off those brownies bites. Like, so I don't give a fuck.
It was the zero remorse for me, bitch. It was like, and stop telling me that I'm wrong. I know. That I have zero remorse.
And who gonna beat my ass? That's what it was giving, and I live for that. I 3,000% live for that.
Baby, that was ooey. I just want to know, are those brownie bites that good? Because I've never gotten the brownie bites at the Yogurtland.
No, I always get cookie dough.
Right, I'm like,
I have
I either
taste.
get cookie dough or the cheesecake bites.
The cheesecake bites are low-key fire.
Yeah, they are.
But, you know, honestly, I go to, like, Noodles & Company, and you know how they have those delivery orders that are, like, just sitting there?
How did you get to Noodles and Company?
No. Stay with me.
Okay.
You know how they have the
Yes,
deliveries?
yes.
Sometimes they'll just sort of grab it and then run.
You know, I think about that when I go to Shake Shack.
Yeah, because it's like, how are they going to know?
How are they going to know? How are they going to know? They're going to know.
But at the same time, like, what if it's some shit I don't like?
Girl, okay? And it's just karma. I don't have time for that. I do not have time for that. I don't have time to be selling people's food. Speaking of which, my Uber driver stole my damn food the other day.
Did you report them?
Girl, abso-fucking-lutely.
Did you get your money back?
Abso-fucking-lutely. Bitch, it was at 4 o'clock in the morning. I just got home from the Gigiana, and I was starving. And I was like, you know what? I'm lit boots. Let me eat something. So I ordered some McDonald's while I was heading home. I was driving home. Okay, yeah, I was drinking and driving. Don't judge me.
Ooh.
Oh, yeah.
Not drinking and driving.
I know, we don't condone that.
We don't condone that.
Unfortunately, it did happen on that night. So
A bitch had to get home.
okay, so I ordered the McDonald's. The McDonald's was on the way. I saw that he had picked it up. It said it was on the way. It was getting delivered. I was laying in my bed fighting sleep, trying to, stay up so I could eat this food. And, bitch, when I tell you the food got delivered, I went down there. There was nothing there. I went down to the stoop underneath ours. Nothing there. I went around to the side door in the building. Nothing there. And then I looked at my phone to see where the picture was. And this motherfucker legit did a drive-by and took a picture of the building next to ours. Not even this building. And I'm like, bitch, so you didn't deliver the food, you kept it. You didn't even get out the car.
Honestly, that's a thought, too. I've had that thought where I'm, sitting there, and it's like, oh, you gotta drive 30 minutes. And I'm like, I really don't want to do this. Should I just take this food? But I don't.
Why don't you just cancel the order?
While I have the food?
Yes. What if something happens?
You're right. But then you have to go through this process with DoorDash, and it's a pain in the ass.
Well, just continue to be a good person and stop thinking about stealing people's food. Because when I tell you, it pissed me off. I was so angry because I stayed up. I was exhausted. I was ready to go to sleep. And I stayed up waiting for that food. And by the time it got there, it was delivered.
That's some fuck shit.
Girl, some fuck shit. All right, well, we got into our topics of the day. We did a little bit of a Reddit confession. Normally, if it was Am I the Asshole, we would probably read the comments, but it's no real need to read the comments on the confessions.
I have zero remorse.
Right. When you end a post like that, when you end a post with, stop telling me I'm in the wrong, by the way. I know, and I have zero remorse.
I stand you.
There's literally nothing that
so
we can say.
high.
All we can do is applaud you, bitch.
Go off.
You better gather
That was
us.
my ass.
And on that note, y'all, remember to always lead with love. One blunt a day will keep the bullshit away. And to all of our listeners across the world, in Belgium, Switzerland, UK,
Chicago.
I was going to say the U.S. We're not forgetting y'all neither. We appreciate you.
Yeah.
All right, y'all. We'll see you next week.
Bye.
Bye.